In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the chapter triangles of class 9. Okay, we will discuss the theorems as well as we are going to cover some questions from this chapter. Okay, so I am going to start the chapter. The chapter name is triangle. So, what is triangle? First of all, we are going to learn that one. What is triangle? From the class 2, class 3, class 4, you know what is the shape of a triangle. Okay. So it is a closed figure. We can write like this. It is a closed figure bounded by 3 line segments. It is a closed figure bounded by 3 line segment, that is called a triangle. Okay. So look at here in this picture. You can say that first, second and third line, and it is a closed figure. You can give the name. This is okay. So we can write like this or give name like this. This is the vertices. This is also vertices. This is also vertex, and the plural form of vertex is vertices. So triangle, mathematically we can write this is triangle ABC. Okay, or you can write triangle BC. You can write triangle CAB. Okay, any name you can give to this triangle. Okay, so the some important properties of triangles are from here we can write 3 sides, 3 vertices, and the third one is 3 angles. Okay, 3 angles. 3 vertices are, sorry, 3 sides are AB, BC, and CA. Okay, and 3 vertices are A, B, C, and 3 angles are angle A, angle B, and angle C. Okay, so this is the basic thing about a triangle. Okay, so after that we are going to learn the different types of triangle on the basis of their sides as well as on the basis of their angles. We have already learned the basic things of triangles. Now we are going to learn about types of triangles on the basis of their sides. Types of triangles. Okay. Types of triangles on the basis of the first one is basis of their sides, and the second one is basis of their angles. Okay, so first one is on basis of their sides. On the basis of their sides, triangle are of 3 types. Okay, the first one is equilateral triangle. Okay, then isosceles triangle, and the third one is scalene triangle. Scalene triangle. So what is equilateral triangle? All sides are equal. Okay, all sides are equal, and suppose this is a triangle is given A, B, C. So AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. So all the sides are equal. No? So this is called as a equilateral triangle. The second one is 2 sides are equal. 2 sides are equal. Suppose a triangle is given PQR. PQ equal to PR or PQ equal to QR. Any 2 sides are equal, then that triangle is called as isosceles triangle. Okay, and the third one is none of the sides are equal. Okay, a triangle is given, all the sides are different in length. That is called as scalene triangle. Now the second type, that is on the basis of angles. On the basis of angles, there are 3 types of triangles. The first one is acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle. And this one is right angle triangle. And the third one is obtuse angle triangle. Okay. So what is acute angle triangle? All the angles are less than 90 degree. All the angles are less than 90 degree, then that triangle is called as acute angle triangle. Here in right angle triangle, one angle measured exactly 90 degree. Okay. And the third one is one angle is more than 90 degree. Okay. So these are the three types of triangles on the basis of angles. And here some important properties of these triangles are there. Here all the angles are less than 90 degree. Suppose I have drawn here a picture. So A, B, C, and as you know, sum of all angles of a triangle is how much? 180 degree. Okay. So here this angle, and this angle, all the angles are less than 90 degree. So this type of triangle is called as acute angle triangle. But here this one angle must be this angle. Suppose this angle is 90 degree. Okay. So sum of these two angles is also 90 degree, because 90 plus 90, 180. In a triangle, sum of all angles is 180 degree. Na? So that's why if one angle is 90 degree, then sum of these two angles is also 90 degree. And in right angle triangle, other two angles are acute angle. Okay. Other two angles are acute angle, because if other two angles, one of them angle is more than 90 degree, then 90 plus 90, suppose 181. So this properties has been failed. Okay, so sum of these two angles is 90 degree, and these two angles are also acute angle. In this case, obtuse angle triangle, one angle is more than suppose 120 degree, and then sum of these two angles and this angle, sum of this angle, this and this is 180 degree. So in this triangle also other two angles are acute angles. Okay, other two angles are acute angles. Here all the angles are acute angle. Two angles are acute angles. One is 90 degree, that is called right angle triangle. One angle is measured more than 90 degree, then that is called as obtuse angle triangle. Okay. One more thing I want to say here, there is term perimeter. Okay. Perimeter means suppose a triangle I have drawn here. Suppose AB. See, what is perimeter of this triangle? Sum of all sides. Sum of all the sides. Suppose whatever the lengths are given here. Suppose it is 3 cm, 4 cm, and this is suppose 5 cm are given. So what you have to do? You have to just add the length of the sides. Then you will get the perimeter of the triangle. Okay. Perimeter. As you know what is perimeter, in rectangle also you know that the perimeter formula is 2 into length into breadth. So similarly here also sum of all sides. Okay. So now we have discussed the types of triangles. Now some important terms which is related to triangles are. The first one is median. So what is median? The median of a triangle corresponding to any sides. Suppose I have drawn a triangle here. So what is written in the definition? First of all I am going to read that one. The median of a triangle corresponding to any side is the line segment joining the midpoint of that side with the opposite vertex. Suppose this is the A, B, C, three vertex are there. I have drawn a line segment here to the side BC. Suppose this one is D, and this line, point of intersection is this one. This point of intersection divides the BC into two equal parts. Then this line is called as a median. Similarly here you can also draw. Okay, this one is also suppose divide these two lines in equal parts, then that two are also median. Suppose from C another line is drawn to AB. So this point, suppose this point of intersection is E, this is L. Okay, so these are equal, and this is also here, B also, right? What? Median. Okay, so see, I hope all of you have understood. Whenever a line segment drawn from the opposite vertex to the side, okay, this side, this is the vertex which is opposite to side, this is A na, from here to here, a line segment is drawn, and divide this line segment into equal halves. So this is called as a what? Median. AD is here, three medians are there. One is AD, BE, and CF. Okay. One more thing. Here, three medians have intersected at this point. So this point is called as centroid. Called as centroid. The point of intersections of medians are called as centroid. You can get the centroid by drawing two of these medians. If you draw two medians, then you will get the centroid. Okay. So now the second term, that is altitudes. Altitudes, what is altitudes? The altitude of a triangle corresponding to any sides is the length of perpendicular drawn from the opposite vertex to that side. Suppose I have drawn a triangle here. This is A, B, C triangle. Okay. So from the opposite vertex I have drawn a perpendicular. This means this angle is 90 degree. If this line I have drawn and this angle is 90 degree, then this is called as a what? Altitude. Similarly, from here also I can draw. Here also I can. So three altitudes are there. Suppose this is X, Y point, and this is Z. So AX perpendicular to BC and BY perpendicular to AC, and third one CZ is perpendicular to AB. Okay. And the point of intersection, what is the point of intersection? Orthocenter. This one is called as orthocenter. The point of intersection of the altitudes are called as orthocenter, and the point of intersection of the medians are called as centroid. Right? So now move to next thing, that is interior and exterior angle of a triangle. Right? Okay, I have drawn here a triangle. Okay, I have drawn here a triangle named as suppose A, B, C, and this is point D. So whatever angles, this angle, this angle, and this angle, these angles are called as interior angles, right? Okay, so here the vertex C. So here I have drawn another line segment. So this angle is called as exterior angle. Okay. Similarly, here you can, this one is exterior. Okay, here I have drawn, so this one is exterior. Here, this and this are exterior angle. Here I have drawn, then this is also exterior angle. So how many exterior angles are there? If a questions will come in your exam that how many exterior angles are there in a triangle, then you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 exterior angles. Okay, fine. Then how many interior angles? 3 interior angles. Okay. Now another important property, that is here look at this one. I am erasing this important property is that I have drawn a triangle, that is PQR, and this is suppose this is an interior angle and this is an this is an exterior angle, this is an interior angle. Sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Why? Because this is straight line and straight line divided into two parts. So sum of these two angles is angle PRS plus angle PRQ is equal to 180 degree. It means we can say that two interior angles and exterior angles are supplementary to each other, right? Supplementary to each other. We can say like this. Supplementary means sum of two angles is Suppose x angle and y angle. Sum of these two angles is 180 degrees, and these two angles are called as supplementary to each other. Okay. So this is an important property of interior and exterior angles of a triangle.